How's it going, finance enthusiasts of the world? My name is Zach with Frugal Financing, here to talk to you today about the concept of turning money into more money. And I know what you're probably thinking.
Are you referring to alchemy?
But no, I'm not referring to alchemy. I'm simply talking about strategically investing in the stock market and making your money work for you. Because as I always like to say, you need money to make money. But before I get started, I just want to say this is my first video, and while I'm not new to YouTube, I am new to personal finance. But I always had a knack for it, just like with economics and microeconomics and having a business minor in college. That's why I'm sharing what I know with all of you, because this advice is better to come from someone like me, who would tell it to you in English without getting all technical with concepts like P&L statements or external capital. Because who honestly wants to sit there and feel bored like they're taking a class instead of just watching fun financial videos that enlighten people? And as well, just a disclaimer, I am not licensed to give financial advice just like everyone else on here. These are mainly just my opinions and my informed explanations. And you don't always have to take what I tell you to heart. I'm just here to help those who don't know much about finance to improve their futures. And don't let my age fool you, because I love making money. So without further ado, let's get into why you came here today, which was you want a Tesla, but you don't want to demolish your bank account while trying to get one. And you think the other way to get there is you have to be rich, or you have to be a social media influencer. But believe it or not, just like anyone can make $1 million, anyone can afford to buy a Tesla. For the purpose of this video, we're going to shoot for buying a base model Tesla Model 3. But if you take these concepts well and you learn how to do them in your own way, you could possibly afford any type of Tesla you want. So the price for this model, with nothing extra attached to it, is $37,990, which is pretty hefty for a car, but you knew that going in. And any other kind of potential savings you could get, like an EV tax rebate, could lower the car possibly to $31,690, depending on a number of factors. But for the moment, we're not going to cut any corners, and we're going to keep it at the full cost of $37,990. Now, moving forward, it is up to you whether or not you want to flat out buy it in cash, or if you want to finance it and pay monthly. However, I strongly recommend that you pay it monthly, because then you can keep more of what you make invested in the stock market, and you can have your money constantly working for you so that you can afford to pay even more instead of out of pocket for every single payment. So let's take a look at the first way to go about this, which is essentially making a profit through buying and selling stock options. Now, before you get scared away from the idea of day trading stocks and losing everything, just remember, you only started with $100. So whether you gain or lose, the most you can lose is $100. So how exactly do you trade $100 and it was essentially $40,000 without losing everything? Well, it's actually simpler than you think. To do this, we have to look at the stock market as a whole, and all the traditional stocks that people make money off of selling and buying options. So when you buy an option, you are essentially buying a contract that gives you the right, but not the obligation, to buy or sell a stock at an agreed upon price, the basic concepts of which I have displayed right here. And this contract is equivalent to owning 100 shares of a stock instead of just one. So when the stock goes up $1, while you own the contract, you make $100. $2 equals $200, and so on. Now, while it can be difficult to understand when or how much a stock will go up on a certain day, you can always assume it will be down on any given week on any given day. Once you find a stock that is down a significant amount, all you have to do is buy it low and sell it high. And it may seem to be a confusing concept right off the bat, but thousands of people have made videos about it on YouTube and have essentially gotten it down to a science. And many people have turned it into their way of life. So if it is possible for them to make millions, it is even more possible for you to make 50 grand. The second way is a lot less nerve-wracking, but it also takes much longer for you to make a profit on, unless you combine it with the first option. Essentially, this way is just investing $100 a month into a brokerage account. For the average person who lives a rather frugal lifestyle, they can easily sacrifice $100 monthly and put it into a brokerage account. But doing all that is just saving money. So how do you actually turn that money into a Tesla? Well, by investing $100 a month or $1,200 a year into high dividend yielding stocks, you can actually have your money working for you with a higher compound interest than any normal bank could offer. And by staying consistent with the amount invested and then getting paid steady dividends, you can be on your way to financing a Tesla in no time and paying the bill solely off monthly dividends. However, this route involves a lot of patience, but if you're young with money to burn, you can always invest more with a singular disposable income. Both of these options, no pun intended, are both viable ways to afford to buy a Tesla. However, both contain a good amount of risk. But if you are willing and dedicated, you can be on your way to having your Tesla drive you to the store and save money on gas in no time. So anyways, thank you for watching today's video. If there were any items today that you did not understand, feel free to comment down below and I will try my best to make a video on it. But for now, thank you for tuning in, and remember to like, subscribe, and stay financially responsible, and I will see you in the next video. So long.